Jannat al-Ma'wa, that when you say Sallallahu alayka ya Sayyidi wa ya Mawlaya ya Aba Abdullah. It is narrated that when you say that, Imam al-Zaman Ajjalallahu ta'ala Farajuhu al-Sharif joins within the Majlis and sits down with the Shia everywhere. Imam al-Hussein is mentioned. Fasallallahu alayka ya Sayyidi wa ya Mawlaya ya Aba Abdullah. Oh Shia, if you see the Hujjah, son of Hassan, ask him how he can bear to hear the story of Zainab the Madluma being strapped in chains. Ask him how he can bear to hear the story of Zainab the Madluma being strapped in chains. And Hussein laying with glory. If you see the Hujjah, son of Hassan, ask him why. Ask him why Hussein was butchered so gory, laying on the plains of Karbala. Laying on the plains of Karbala, how could they not feel sorry? If you see the Hujjah, son of Hassan, narrate this scene to him. Salamullahi ala Sayyidi. To the right of Hussein is Ali al-Akbar, and to the left of Hussein, laying on the Furat, is Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas. And behind him in the hands of Rabab is Al-Matbuh, Tifl al-Radi'. And Zainab is strapped in chains. And Tusham continues the story. Ya Mawla, Ya Sahib al-Zaman, we send our condolences to you in this holy night. But we do not just send our condolences to the Imam, Ajjalallahu ta'ala Farajuhu al-Sharif. For it is Sayyidah Fatima that says, Adawir bil majalis mithl al-imdaya'a, mithl al-imdaya'a bal jinsudna a'la al-walad yan'a. It is Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam that enters the Majlis of Imam al-Hussein. When she hears the call of Abdullah al-Hussein, when he says, Allah min nasirin yansurna, it is narrated by our ulama that when Sayyidah Fatima hears Imam al-Hussein, she walks in the Majlis. She wipes the head of the people with their heads down, crying for Abu Abdullah. And she says, Adawir bil majalis mithl al-imdaya'a, mithl al-imdaya'a, assalamu alayhi ya Fatima. And Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam, she walks by Shia to Shia, she sits there and she cries and she laminates with the Shia when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein is mentioned. So if you see Fatima al-Zahra, ask her how. Wallah, ask her how she endured the pain. Ask her how she endured the pain as arrows began to fall on her son like rain, Ya Zahra. As arrows began to fall on her son like rain, thirsty with his final breath, calling you, Ya Zahra, right before he is slain. If you see Fatima al-Zahra, ask her why. If you see Fatima al-Zahra, ask her heart, how did you endure the pain, Ya Zahra? Oh heart of Fatima, I ask you, how did you endure what makes your lover so insane? Oh Fatima, how did you endure the image of the Shimr al-Na'im sitting on the chest of Abu Abdullah, wa Wayla, wa Husayna? How did you endure, Fatima, when the shimmer sat on the chest of your loved one, Abi Abdullah al-Hussein? How did you endure this, Sayyidah Fatima? We ask you, Sayyidah Fatima, how did you handle seeing this moment? How did you handle seeing Imam al-Hussein thirsty? How did you handle when the Shimr al-La'in, he put his leg on the chest of Imam al-Hussein, and the chest of Imam al-Hussein was covered in arrows, so he put his leg on the arrows that were pushed into the chest of Imam al-Hussein. Oh Fatima, how did you endure this, Sayyidati? How did you watch this? Oh Fatima, how did you watch this? And when we hear about this moment, what do we call out? We call out wa wayla wa Husayna. But Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam, watching from the Tal al-Zaynabi as Aba Abdullah al-Hussein is laying on the plains of Karbala. What did Sayyidah Zainab call out? She said, wa Ummah, wa Aba, wa Aliyah, wa Ummah. It is known in our world today that when you are in pain and you're in struggle, you call out, oh my mother, oh my father. Who did Zainab call out on the 10th day of Ashura? Who did Zainab call out on the 10th day of Ashura? She called her mother Fatima. She told her, Yumma ya Zahra ya Yumma ta'ali Ushufi Karbala Sawat bhali Ushufi khbati Mdabba hikbani Ta'ali Yumma ya Fatima ta'ali. Did she get an answer? Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam. She called out, she said, oh my mother Fatima, come and aid me. Come and aid me. Come see what they are doing to my brother Hussein. Come see how they are sitting on the chest of Aba Abdullah. Come see how they are butchering the sons of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Oh my mother, Ya Zahra, come aid me. And then she gets an answer. Sayyidah Zainab, sitting there after the battle of Karbala, I ask that you remember Imam al-Zaman in this moment. And remember that he is sitting between us, bi'idhnillah. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, sitting on the plains of Karbala, laying there, and his head is raised on a spear as they attack the Mukhayyam. As they attack the Mukhayyam of the Sabaya, and this is a very important point that we need to mention. Sukayna alayhi salam runs out from her fear, she runs away. Sayyidah Zainab begins to look for Sukayna. And as she's looking for Sukayna, she asks here and there. She goes to the tents that are burning, looks from corner to corner in Karbala. And at that moment, Ya Shia, what happens? She hears a call. She hears a call from the battlefield saying, oh my father Hussein, who cut off your neck? On the body of Hussein is Sukayna. She goes out calling. She hears a call. Sayyidah Zainab, she follows it. As she gets closer, she hears it again. What does she hear? She says, oh my father Hussein, where is your head? Oh my father Hussein, who did this to you? Oh my father, this is for the orphans, huh? Oh my father Hussein, who made me an orphan from this age? Oh my father, who did this to you? Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam couldn't handle this scene. What does she do? She grabs Sukayna, she holds her near, she holds her close. And as she's holding her close, what does she do, Ya Shia? She starts to wipe the tears off her eyes. And as she's wiping the tears off her eyes, she tells her, we must stay together, Ya Sukayna. Together, I fear that we will disappoint my brother. Together, oh Sukayna, get up before we are mocked by the aggressor. Oh Sukayna, we must protect As-Sajjad, our successor. And as she's saying this to her, walking towards the tent, walking towards Imam Zayn al-Abidin, she looks over and sees a woman on the body of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein crying. She goes over to the woman, she sees a woman crying, laminated over the body of Aba Abdullah. As she's laminating over the body of Aba Abdullah, what does she do? She asks her, who are you? What does the lady answer her? He says, يما أنا يمك يا يما مو بعيدة. أنا شفت حسين من قطعه وريدة 3 أيام وأنا ساكن البيدة. She says, oh my daughter Zainab, I am not far. بترد عليها الزهراء. What did she say to her? She tells her, oh my daughter Zainab, I am not far. I seen when they sat on the chest of Aba Abdullah. I seen his lips scarred with thirst. I seen his blood flow on the grey beard. I see what I always feared. I seen his tears flowing for Al-Akbar. I seen his heart break for Al-Asghar. I seen my heart all alone saying, is there anyone there to save me? I seen the broken jaw. I seen the head raised on the canal. And Sayyidah Zahra, she goes to the Masra' of Abul Abbas saying, where are the hands? Where are the hands that protected my son Hussein? Where are the hands that were supposed to defend Zainab at this moment? We tell you, oh Abul Fadl Abbas, to your precious hands we say, what do we say, Ashia? We say these hands were needed when Zainab was slapped by a Shibl al-La'in. We say these hands were needed when Zainab stood in the Majlis of Ibn Ziyad in Kufa and he told her, what do you think about what Allah did to your brother? And she had to answer, Zainab, the daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib, said, مَا رَأَيْتُهُ إِلَّا جَمِيلًا. These hands were needed, where else, Ya Shia? Where else, oh Abu Fadl? They were needed when Zainab entered the Majlis of Yazid. And they would hit the teeth of Aba Abdullah. Yazid would hit the teeth of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. And what would he say? He would say, oh Zainab, where is Abbas? Oh Zainab, where is Abbas to protect you now? Zainab tishkil Abbas. What did she say? She says, أي والله طبات للديوان والناس متجمعة من كل الأجناس يهود ونصارى وكفر ورجاس خويا من شاهدوني مهبة الراس صاحوا يا زينب وين عباس. They would call out, where's Abbas? And these hands, Ya Zainab, these precious hands. These hands, oh Abul Fadl Abbas, they were needed especially on the 10th day of Muharram. On the 10th day of Muharram, inshallah, Brother Muhammad will help me with this recitation. They were needed on the 10th day of Muharram, and do not forget that the Imam is sitting here listening to us. They were needed on the 10th day of Muharram when Imam Hussein جوادي والعمامة ثم قومي بافتجاع وادعيني أخواتي للجوادي والعمامة ثم قومي بافتجاع وادعيني. Tell Zainab, go get my shield and sword. It is time for us to say goodbye. It is time for us to say our farewells. أدني في الزينبيات وعودي وادعيني قبل تأخير جميل يا أخي داعي أبدو صدر مرة. Let me smell the chest of Abdullah one more time. يا أخي داعي أبدو neck. Smell it. Why is he telling her to smell it? Why?
قبل أن يضربه السيف
Before the swords come and hit it 10 times. He's telling her what's about to happen.
يا زينب وشمي النحر مرة قبل أن يضربه السيف عشرا هل ترى سيضرب رأسك المخدر يا كفين زينب ضربة السيوف
هل ترى سيوجع جسمك المقطع بعد أن يوزع في قرى الطفوف
يا زينب والشمر سيأتي
Oh Zainab, the shimmer is gonna come.
يا زينب والشمر سيأتي ويدوس الصدر بالنعل مرارا.
He's going to sit on my chest, ya Zainab.
يهدر الأوداج بالسيف بحقده
He's going to cut off my neck with his
يفصل الرأس يخلي افتخارا.
He's going to raise my head on the spear.
يا ابنة البتول عمة الرسول داصها بحقد حافر الخير داصها بحقد حافر الخير.
أنت للولي
قرة عينا مهلا مهلا نادى حسينا. انت للولي قرة عينا مهلا مهلا نادى حسينا. مهلا مهلا نادى حسينا. Who is Hussein? A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is a leader of Islam. I'm here to tell the people about Imam al-Hussein, the grandson of Rasulullah and father of Ali al-Akbar. I'm here to take you back in time to remember a specific line. Zainab screamed from the land, Ya Allah, Tabbal al-Qurban, a great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a a leader of Islam. His mother Fatima Zahra was martyred by the same Kufa. They broke her ribs and pierced the nail. That's what killed her and killed Mohsen. His father Haydar al-Karrar. His father Haydar al-Karrar was praying to his Lord Allah, struck on his head, then he bled, fell to the ground, then was dead. A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is a leader of Islam. His oldest brother named Hassan, also known as Al-Mushtaba, he got poisoned by a drink and made his mother's heart sink. His youngest son, Ali al-Asghar, held by Hussein in the sky, killed by an arrow aimed at his neck, hurting the Imam. That's what was meant. A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is a leader of Islam. His brother Abu Fadl al-Abbas went to get water from the banks of Qura. They took his left arm and his right. He died thirsty like the rest. He witnessed his family's death. One by one, blood was shed. They were martyred and oppressed. Unlike him, stalked on his chest, a great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is the leader of Islam. Laying on the battlefield, had no armor nor a shield. Shamir sat on his chest, while Gharib That's when Zainab raised her hands beside Hussein on the sand. Then she screamed out from the land, Ya Allah, accept this stand. Ya Allah, accept this stand. A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrificed as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is the leader of Islam, laying on the battlefield, had no armor nor a shield. Shamir sat on his chest, while Gharib at his neck, then took the head, pierced it like a deer, he held it up high on a spear. Yazid's army cheering and taunting, while Hussein's family is mourning. That's when Zainab raised her hands beside Hussein on the sand. Then she screamed out from the land together, Ya Allah, accept this stand. Ya Allah, accept this stand. A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrifice as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is a leader of Islam. One last time. A great speaker, a great warrior, sacrifice as a martyr. Hussein is not just a man, he is a leader of Islam. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد